How goes it, everyone? I'm bringing you a quick look at a neat little indie title, as I've been known to do from time to time. This is Pineapple Smash Crew. As always, you can probably see that because I'm on the title screen. This is a cool little game that came out last year, early last year in fact. It's made by a company known as Rich Make Game, which is actually a single guy named Rich, and he's made quite the game here. It's very fun, very action-packed sort of isometric shooter with some cool elements to it. Let's go ahead and just hop right in, and I'll explain about it as we go. So you got 3 difficulty levels, which actually weren't in the game on launch. These were added later. Easy is the classic difficulty. Unlimited recruits, instant continue. These recruits do have permadeath, so having an unlimited number of them is good. Basically, just a step up from that. Limited recruits, we will discuss radiation leaks in a minute. And then pro is, yeah, I don't know why you do that. Unless you're just really happy to inflict pain upon yourself. Now you can actually rename your first crew members, so if we want it to be all cool like that. These guys can also be customized, which these are very much cosmetic. They do nothing except for make your guys look cooler or look like Total Biscuit, so that's always good. Level 1 we're just going to hop right into, and I'll explain the game as we go. So this is the interface. As I said, it is an isometric shooter. Oh, we already found a 4 times damage power-up. That's not bad. So, a couple things you need to... Yeah, this damage power-up is going to be gone by the time I finish explaining anyway. A few things you need to know about the game. Left mouse button is going to be your primary fire. Right mouse button is going to be your grenades. And this game is very much focused around using grenades, different types of grenades, and sort of the crazy abilities the grenades have. So, to start off, we've got the basic grenade. I don't like the look of that weird spider thing. Get out of here. And I think we're only going to have a couple types at the start. But we'll get to see some crazy stuff a little bit later on. First thing to note, there is no shortage of grenades in this game, so spam away. It's all good. Now this console here is, well, I'll explain that in a minute. We'll go through a couple levels here and I'll sort of explain as I go. So, let's get rid of that. Switch out for a different type. Now you can switch who's in the front by pressing Q or E to cycle back and forth. And basically, this is going to be important not only because each guy can only carry 1 grenade type, but also because, well, 1 grenade at a time, rather. So say one guy has the rocket grenade, another guy has the standard grenade, and you want to switch them out to grab a certain type, you can do that. The other reason is that your guys can start to take quite a bit of damage pretty quickly, so you can switch out to another guy who, say, doesn't have as much health gone. Now, another thing to watch out for would be the map in the top right corner. This thing basically tells you where... Oh, okay, level up. Now we get to choose a new grenade type. Let's see. Let's try the Vortex. The Damager is kind of boring. Useful, but boring. Now this map up here is going to show you where certain objectives are. So, when you see this white icon like this, that means there's a console. Accessing these consoles is important for basically getting to the end game. As you find essentially coordinates, they're going to guide you to later levels, basically. The healing grenade is always a good thing. And then the red room means that your objective is in there. So I'm in the red room right now. And I believe the objective in this one was just kill everything. So that's easy enough. Now there's one more thing you have to watch out for, and that would be the radiation leak. You'll notice that bar on the very top of the screen there. It's telling me that there is a radiation leak. Basically what this does, there's a little bit of the vortex in action. Basically the radiation leak, once the timer runs out, it's going to start damaging all of your crew members, so it makes things a little bit more hectic. You'll notice as my guys level up, they not only gain in stats, however they also gain in sort of cosmetic upgrades, which is cool. As I said before, these guys have permadeath, so if one of them goes down, he's going to be replaced by a new guy who is back at level 0 and won't have these cool cosmetic upgrades. Anyways, let's go ahead and hit another one, shall we? So we got some different objectives here: destroy hostiles, and recover artifacts. Let's go for that one. One thing I didn't mention yet, thank you game, is that yes, every area is randomly generated. Basically meaning that you're never going to have the same experience twice, which is always a good thing, quite honestly. Adds a lot of replay value other than just, you know, the game being fun. It is actually going to be different every time you play. So I could go straight to the objective here, and I'm going to run through there, but I'm going to run past it to the console, I think. Unless, of course, it locks me in that room, in which case that wouldn't be so good. So yeah, let's take the roundabout path. Sometimes when you get to an objective, it will actually lock you in that room, so we're going to be a little bit careful. Anyway, this time around you're going to notice the timer here, 2:14 left until the radiation leak. As soon as that goes off, all my guys are going to start taking damage constantly, which is not good. It's very bad, in fact. Basically, once the radiation leak happens, if you're not pretty far along, you're done. Now, it doesn't do an incredible amount of damage, so you can sort of manage if you have, say, healing grenades and that sort of thing, but basically you don't want to be sticking around it until the radiation leak happens. So there's always sort of this balance between, you know, trying to grind for XP as much and credits as much as you can, and avoiding that radiation leak. Grind probably isn't the correct term, because if you're only doing it for, you know, 30 seconds, I guess it doesn't really count as a grind. But you get my point. So, as far as controls go, you know, I've already told you what the controls are. That's useful, isn't it? It's very, very responsive. You know, you can think of this as sort of a twin-stick shooter if it were on a console. Although I'm pretty sure this was designed for PC. I don't know if this is actually on console, but I know at least primarily it was designed for PC. But it's very responsive, you know. It always controls pretty much how you would expect it to. Oh, it even sucks in your bullets to an extent. Did not know that. Okay, we have 26 seconds left before the radiation leak. Let's hurry, shall we? Access the console here. Very good. And cool, another level up. Let's go with shield. That's useful. Okay, so I believe it was recover artifacts this time. We're gonna have to look through these boxes here, essentially. See if we can find any artifacts. I will always take 4 times damage. That's something I enjoy. So you'll notice even though the radiation's leaking right now, because we have the healing grenade, it's not a huge deal. However, it can become a huge deal. And actually, this is the mission area that we're supposed to be in. As I said, do not hoard your grenades. You need to use them, and they are plentiful. Good, another healing grenade. Alright. Go ahead and throw down the shield here. There's most likely one more box around here somewhere that I have missed. There we go. And there you have it. So you notice we got a little bit more of a cosmetic upgrade there. Very cool. And let's go ahead and buy Getty his top hat and monocle, because why not? And you can have that. Okay. Let's go with vaporized toxic barrels. One thing I also have not mentioned yet is the soundtrack. Very good chiptunes. And I know some people probably get sick of chiptunes because it all starts to sound the same as far as game soundtracks go, but this is very much upbeat, fast, and quite pleasant to listen to. Alright, so you can see on the map here, the terminal is going to be this way. We'll go ahead and just sprint through this part because I don't want to get caught in a radiation leak this time. Have some of that. There we go. Now, the fastest way is probably going to be to backtrack. Maybe. Probably. So we're going to do that. You notice that the larger areas do give you sort of a longer time limit, so we have 2 minutes 30 seconds to make it through here, but still, I don't want to take any chances. Okay, so these things are the toxic barrels. You basically shoot them to push them into these vaporization things. Invincibility is always useful. And there you have it. Next area. Another thing I have not mentioned yet would be the number of references and just sort of silliness in the squad chat. It is silly. However, it never gets to the point of being obnoxious. It's very much sort of a charming thing, which, you know, it's often hard to find that balance, but the references, they're funny. And if you don't find them funny, you can pretty much ignore them for the most part, because you're going to be so focused on not dying. Now, there are bosses in this game. Hopefully we'll get to see them, see some. Alright, use flames. Let's try that one. Again, the damage grenade is just sort of an AoE damage effect. It's not too exciting, so I'm going to try and go for the crazier ones. Just for the sake of demoing what's in this game. Alright. And up we go. Oh, we actually did get a boss here. Okay. Okay. So the bosses are not particularly complicated. It's pretty basic stuff, just... Oh, dang it, we lost somebody. Yeah, we ended up getting that radiation leak. Darn it. Sorry, Neil. It's all good, though. Everyone else gets upgraded. So now we have jewels. And jewels can be smashing, because why not? Okay, we'll do one more. Let's do destroy hostiles. Basically, I think you got the idea by this point, right? It's gonna amp up as far as the craziness of the grenade types. Always good. And it's gonna get more difficult. And that's about it. What you see here is pretty much what you're getting. And it's very, very good. This is a fairly inexpensive title as well, so I would recommend checking it out on Steam or various other digital distribution platforms, as always. Let's go ahead and finish this up. That's actually a lot more useful than you might think it would be. That vortex one. Alright. This time I really want to avoid the radiation leak, so hopefully I don't lose another squad member. So we're going to very much hurry. That, and I don't want the video to drag on for 40 minutes. All right. I'm just going to sort of shut up here for a minute and let you listen to the soundtrack, which I mentioned, but didn't actually showcase. Oops! Yeah, I just ran through a laser field there. It's not generally a good idea. And we lost jewels already. Poor guy, first day on the job. Alright, one more area to go. Oh, we got another boss, alright. These guys are going to get more HP as you go on, fight different ones. You're not going to get a boss every level, but you are going to get quite a few. At least I don't think you're going to get a boss every level, if I'm remembering correctly. Let's go ahead and throw down the shield, combo that with the... Oh, nope, he's just coming straight at us. Four times damage should do the trick. And there you go. Another cosmetic upgrade. It's very cool. They kind of remind me of Space Marines in a way, which is very much a cool thing. So, notice our dudes are going to be on the title screen now. So, final thoughts. Pineapple Smash Crew. Very much a good, entertaining, fun game with a surprising amount of replay value. And, Rich Mate game, you've done a good job. You've done a good job. Check it out on Steam and various other places where you might think about buying digital games. This has been Pineapple Smash Crew, and it's good, if I haven't said that already. I will see you guys next time.